Hi, I hope everyone are doing good. So there are two things Joe I just came to know from the media obviously. One is some people, some tourists basically went to a hilly area in Leh, and what they did was that they had pasted some stickers, some caste related stickers on a milestone. Police had registered the case, and they are in the lookout as far as my knowledge goes. The second one, which I did get to see, was again in some hill station area. I'm sorry. Some couple of people went there and they removed their shirts and then they started dancing. आज के वीडियो में I'm basically going to discuss what such kinds of activities can be considered called as per the legal terms. The first one is definitely mischief. What is the reason for such kind of mischief? Because these people had gone there and had done something which is definitely going to damage public property. Not only that, this is also going to create some kinds of issues that are generally not done with the public property. Let me read out this section that will make you all understand what basically has happened. Section 324 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. What does this say? Whoever, with intent to cause or knowing that he is likely to cause wrongful loss or damage to the public or to any person, causes the destruction of any property or any such change in any property or in the situation thereof as destroys or diminishes its value or utility or affects it injuriously, commits mischief. Now the question comes, if you write something on the milestone which is basically a public property and which is also guiding us to understand the significance of the place, to understand the geological situation of the place, it definitely falls within the meaning of mischief. Let's understand um, what is the punishment for mischief. Let me also explain. Mischief may be committed by an act affecting property belonging to the person who commits the act or to that person and others jointly. We are not going to see this explanation, but we are going to concentrate on mischief on any sort of public property or mischief of, or on any sort of property which affects the entire legal system in a very minute way but in a very significant way. Let's see. Whoever commits mischief shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 6 months, or with fine, or with both. Again, subsection 3 of section 324 also says whoever commits mischief and thereby causes loss or damage to any property, including the property of the government or local authority, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 1 year, or with fine, or with both. Thereafter, what the section says is whoever commits mischief and thereby causes loss or damage to the amount of 20,000 um, rupees and more but less than 1 lakh rupees shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with fine, or with both. And subclause 5 says whoever commits mischief and thereby causes loss or damage to the amount of 1 lakh rupees or upwards shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 5 years, or with fine, or with both. Again, it also says whoever commits mischief having made preparation for causing to any person death, hurt, wrongful restraint, everything is basically coming with or fear of death, or hurt, or wrongful restraint, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 5 years and shall also be liable to fine. What do we understand? As law students, as law teachers, and as legal scholars, if this person has caused some kind of mischief on that public property because it is a government property, the minimum jail term, or as you did get to see, imprisonment can be up to 6 months. But now the authorities, the police, need to find out that how much cost or how much damage has been done, which can be quantifiable per money. And on that very basis also, the amount of punishment, the amount of fine will also change. This is also coming within the very broad purview of nuisance. Section 270 of the BNS also discusses about it. But I would rather say what the police has done for the FIR, that is mischief, is correct. Why do we say that it is also nuisance? Because the entire act was photographed also. Who photographed? I really don't know. But the entire act was documented, it is being circulated, and there was no effort to stop this man from doing this act. Which basically makes me presume that the person who was photographing probably was one of the members of the group of which this person who changed or who pasted the sticker also belongs to. My dear friends, please don't do it. Because earlier, if you have done anything like this mischief, like you are destroying somebody, something, some milestone, etc., it was probably not documented. It never used to get documented earlier because of the lack of CCTV cameras, lack of interest in documenting it as a part of real, etc. But now it is being documented. So, this is not only damaging our reputation as a nation, but also this is damaging the government property. This is also causing some kind of, I would rather say, disturbance in other people who want to use such milestones for some guidance. भाई ये पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी है, हमारे प्रॉपर्टी है, हम टैक्स पेयर्स के प्रॉपर्टी है. आप जहां पे भी जाओ ऐसा मत करो. वो हम सबके प्रॉपर्टी है. माइलस्टोन्स पे आपके खुद के चीज़ें लगाना भी गलत है. माइलस्टोन्स या जो भी कुछ गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा जो भी कुछ प्रथित होता है ना, जब जो भी कुछ इट हैज़ बीन क्रिएटेड एस्टैब्लिश्ड फॉर गाइडिंग अदर पीपल, वो सबके लिए होता है, नॉट फॉर यू एंड मी. पता नहीं कब ये केस क्लोज होगा, whether this person will be really convicted, because FIR मेकिंग, फिर उसके बाद चार्जशीट मेकिंग, फिर उसके बाद ट्रायल, फिर उसके बाद कन्विक्शन, ये सारे चीज़ों में बहुत टाइम लगता है. बट what we need is that awareness building. You can be owner of so many cars, so many properties, you can be owner of so many degrees also. बट अगर ये खुद के मगज में नहीं आए ना कि ये सब नहीं करने को है, पीपल विल कंटिन्यू टू डू इट. आज के लिए बस इतना ही. थैंक यू सो मच.